and oh, there's Marilyn.
Mhm.
There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey,
Okay,
hello.
great.
Hey,
Is Chris
Marilyn. Yes, he is. He is. And his eyes are so
Yes.
tired that we're only going to see the screen he shares just to save his eyes. So,
great?
stuff. Anyways, so, all right, we're back. We're back with a
Okay.
vengeance. So, we're so happy to be here today. Amazing. So,
Okay.
Chris, we're all ears and eyes and everything. Go ahead.
Cool.
Tell
Can you
us.
see?
Yes,
Oh,
we
oh,
can
wait,
see your.
hold on.
We
Hold on
can
a
see
second.
a black screen. We could see a black screen.
But you saw the software, right? Also.
I saw the software. Yeah, we saw
Okay.
the set.
So yeah, let me share the audio and optimize for video as
Yep.
well. Mhm. Okay.
All right.
All right. You can see my mouse moving and stuff.
Yep. We can see your mouse on a dark screen.
Yeah, because we fade from black, so that's
You
great.
got it.
That's what we want. All right, here we go. Okay, so I got all of the reindeers, including Rudolph with the red nose there.
Yep.
Okay, so
You know this story, don't you? The one where Santa arrives on Christmas Eve and slides down your chimney to put toys under the tree? What? You don't have a chimney? Well, neither did I. You see that little house? I've lived right there ever since I was a little girl. You could probably tell by the lights that tonight is a very special night. In fact, it's Christmas Eve, and my little grandson is paying me a visit. Come on, let's see what's on his mind, shall we?
Grandma, I'm worried, but it's Christmas Eve. When Santa gets here, do you think he will leave? We don't have a chimney, so what will he do?
I'm glad that you asked. I've a story for you. We didn't have a chimney when I was real small, and somehow that didn't bother Santa at all. For Santa has magic that no one can see. I know it's all true, 'cause it happened to me.
Really? To you?
Oh, there isn't a doubt.
Tell me, Grandma, and please, don't leave anything out.
All right, I suppose we should start at the beginning. Now, Santa got hundreds of letters that year, but one special note made his smile disappear.
Dear Santa, please help. In my house in my town, we don't have a chimney for you to slide down.
My friends don't have chimneys, and they're worried too.
But I told them that Santa would know what to do. Mom said you wouldn't skip us. She said I've been good, and you'd find a way to get in if you could.
The cookies and milk will be waiting for you.
I believe in you, Santa. I know you'll come through. Remember me, Santa, this Christmas Eve night.
Please come to the house with a little porch light.
Santa called for his elves, and they all gathered round. They listened intently, not making a sound.
I called you together 'cause I just got this letter, and it's time that we make all these children feel better. These kids without chimneys are good girls and boys. We must find a way to deliver their toys. You're smart little elves, and I know you can do it. I leave in 3 hours, so better hop to it.
So, the elves went to work. Not a minute was wasted. They measured and scribbled, they glued and they pasted, they cut and they scissored, they crayoned and penciled, they sawed and they hammered, they printed and stenciled. Like smart little elves, they came up with a fix, a magical book full of secrets and tricks.
Have something for me?
We sure do. Take a look.
Ho ho! No chimney, no problem. A magical book.
This magic will help you get in and get out.
It's for places with chimneys
And places without.
Now kids everywhere will get all your surprises.
No matter their color.
Their shapes.
Or their sizes.
No chimney, no problem. Each page has a clue.
Just read the book, Santa. You'll know what to do.
This magic is fun. And it's all guaranteed.
Thank you, my friends. This is just what I need.
And then, with a wave and a wink of his eye, Santa hitched up his sleigh and flew off through the sky.
Goodbye, Santa! Have fun! Bye! Safe travels! See you soon!
The first little yard had a big pile of snow.
Easy there, boys. There's a long way to go. Let's see what my book says for house number 1. Ho-ho! Puppy door magic. Oh, this will be fun.
Santa jumped from his sleigh and he ran around back. He suddenly stopped and he set down his pack, for a wee little puppy door Santa had spied.
It's as good as a chimney to get me inside. Now it says in the book I should tug on my beard.
So he did, and like magic, the door disappeared.
Now it says if I wiggle and blink both my eyes, the door will appear, but at 6 times its size.
It worked! Santa stuffed all the stockings and then he jumped in his sleigh and he took off again. House number 2 was around the next block. The window was shut and the screen had a lock. Santa looked in his book and he chuckled with glee.
The screen on this window is perfect for me. With a tug on my beard, I will fit right between all those tiny square spaces that make up the screen. And then, for some magic that's never been tried, I'll sew myself up on the opposite side.
Santa took a deep breath and he got himself ready, then slipped through the screen just like Santa spaghetti. Then, quick as a wink, he jumped back in his sleigh.
On Dasher, on Dancer, up, up, and away! On Comet, on Cupid, it's time to take flight. Let's find all these kids with no chimneys tonight.
Now, you might think this magic is hard to believe, but wait till you hear where he went Christmas Eve.
From apartment to igloo, from teepee to camp, through the swamps and the heat, through the cold and the damp. Wherever a child was asleep on a cot, I'd keep all my promises, chimney or not. At every last orphanage, trailer and flat, I'd tug on my beard and get in just like that. If there wasn't a chimney, I'd squish through the door, or drop through the ceiling, or pop through the floor. I'd squeak through the furnace, or slip through the spout, then reverse all the magic and find my way out.
At last he was finished and all set to go. Then he saw it, that house with its porch light aglow.
I know who lives there. 'Cause believe it or not, I still have the note that came right from that spot. On Dunder and Blitzen, it's time to take flight. Let's head for that house with the little porch light.
You wrote that letter? I knew it was you. But Grandma, you didn't have a chimney or flue. Could Santa get in? Tell me, how did he start?
Well, that, my dear boy, is the very best part. It didn't seem that Santa knew quite where to look, till he flipped to the very last page of the book. And there, on page 372, were instructions that told him just what he should do.
This one is hard, but it is Christmas Eve. I've got to do something to help her believe. Right there! Yes, that's it! Time to put on a show. No chimney, no problem. Get ready, set, go!
Santa wiggled his elbows, he stood on his thumb, he hopped on one foot, and he bubbled his gum. He clicked up his heels, gave his tummy a poke, he shined up his boots, and he did the backstroke. He spun like a windmill and tugged on his beard, and then, just like magic, a chimney appeared. He lifted his sack as he climbed to the top. Then he slid down the chimney and landed kerplop. Now I have to admit, this part's kind of a blur. I don't think he saw me, but I can't be sure. I peeked from the couch as he scurried about. He unpacked the toys and he laid them all out. He placed a new bicycle under the tree, and I knew in an instant that bike was for me. He filled up my stocking with peppermint treats, and he stuffed a red yo-yo on top of the sweets. He drank all the milk, ate the cookies, and then he paused for a moment and took out a pen. On a small piece of paper, he scribbled this note. The words are all faded, but here's what he wrote.
When you think about Christmas, you don't need a prop.
Like a fireplace hearth or a chimney on top,
Believing can make any big problem small.
and show you that it's not a problem at all. Don't worry one bit, for wherever you roam, I'll come with my sleigh to that place you call home. And wherever you are, kindly take this advice,
Be friendly, be cheerful,
and always be nice.
share with each other,
Be honest and true.
and never forget that I'm counting on you. What happened next, Grandma?
Well, he put down his pen, and in one magic poof, the chimney was gone. He was back on my roof. I saw him fly off, up and over the moon, and I shouted.
Thanks, Santa. Please come again soon.
Then I heard him exclaim in a voice loud and clear,
No chimney? No problem! I'll see you.
Okay, I'm missing a whole bunch of frames right now. I have to reassemble something. I had to like reload a backup because I was saving on top of it while it was doing a backup save. So I got all the pieces. I just need to reassemble the rest. So that's what I got so far.
Standing
Great.
ovation! Standing ovation.
Oh, Cris, it's coming. It's coming. It's really coming.
Oh my goodness. So
I spent a lot of time doing some rough animations. You can see the motions now a little bit, in some of the scenes. Just so you can feel the flow and all of the things happening. So, we can go scene by scene, and you can let me know, if there is something you want me to change. I have the starting from here.
the first little yard had a big pile of snow.
Easy there, boys. There's a long way to go. Let's see what my book says for house number 1. Ho-ho! Puppy door magic? Oh, this will be fun.
Santa jumped from his sleigh, and he ran.
So you like that so far?
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So moving on. So we have the spinning house.
He suddenly stopped, and he set down his pack. For a wee little puppy door Santa had spied.
It's as good as a chimney to get me inside. Now it says in the book I should tug on my beard.
So he did, and like magic, the door disappeared.
Now it says if I wiggle and blink both my eyes, the door will appear, but at 6 times its size.
It worked. Santa stuffed
All good with that?
So, Cris, I have a couple questions. Number one, the door I think is too dark, and the puppy door is dark. It's I can't see it. It's So maybe we make the door either lighter
A different color?
or the puppy door, I can't really see it, and then it has to sparkle when it goes out. These are
Yes, yeah.
little things, but and then when he does it, he didn't really do it. He says, when I tug on my beard and I blink both my eyes, the door will appear at 6 times its size. So he did, and he doesn't do it.
Yeah, because
He needs to tug twice and blink.
No, I got you. But the problem is there's a double dialogue happening because Granny's saying it and then Santa does it. So it's kind of weird. So let me show you. So
He suddenly stopped, and he set down his pack. For a wee little puppy door Santa had spied.
It's as good as a chimney to get me inside. Now it says in the book I should tug on my beard.
So he did, and like
so
Ah. So he
See-
did, and like magic, the door disappeared, which is good.
Right.
He tugs,
right,
and then it disappears. He sees-
exactly.
disappeared.
Now it says if I wiggle and blink both my eyes, the door will appear, but at 6 times its size.
It worked. Santa
It worked.
So
Okay.
when she says it worked, I made it happen. So
So he needs to blink. So you need to
So
blink.
yeah, exactly. So the facial we haven't animated the face yet. So
Yeah,
when he
great.
blinks, it will happen.
Yeah, great. And then I think you just add a bunch of magic to that door.
Exactly. Yeah, the sparkles and stuff will be happening here when
And then
when it
maybe
happens.
that puppy door just has a rim on it so we see it rather than just a black hole.
It,
and maybe-
it does have a rim. It does have this darker brown.
I
don't know.
think I think
Maybe
Puppy
Yeah.
door, Cris.
so. Cris, if let's say this is the color of the puppy door, right? The dark with the darker brown. Then it means in order for us to see it even more clearly would be the door needs to be much paler.
Oh, okay. All right.
If you make, let's say, I'm gonna say anything. If you would make the door white, it would stand out tremendously. I'm not telling
Of
you to do
course.
white, but just a much lighter color.
Okay.
And a
Sure.
doorknob. It needs a doorknob, right?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Okay, but then the puppy door, will stand out because we can't really see black on brown on brown.
Okay,
Great.
no problem. Okay, so
Great.
I'll change
But
the
the
color
house is
of the.
cute. The spinning house is cute, Chris. That all works great. So just make sure that Santa does, you know, pull on his beard and blink both his
Of course,
eyes.
yes.
Great.
Just like he did for the part for the first part.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Chris, am I understanding that right now when I look at Santa, to me, it feels like it's really the 3D animation you were thinking of doing first, and then
Yeah, this is
into a 2D?
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just the template, in the end it will look like the Santa
Yep,
that you guys are
that's what I
used to.
thought.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is just to so it can trace the animation
Yep,
with a 2D character.
you got it.
So yeah. Uh the same thing here. Every time you see this kind of 3D-ish look,
Yeah,
is the template to move the actual
yep.
2D character.
It works. It absolutely works.
Santa stuffed all the
And I
stockings
like
already.
the way that you got out of showing all of the deers and all of the stuff here. You took our notes from last time and you're really landing it. So good. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
In his sleigh and he took off again. House number 2 was around the next block. The window was shut and the screen had a lock. Santa looked in his book and he chuckled with glee.
So
The
here
screen
there's
on
a lot
this
of
window
dialogue.
is
So this
perfect
basically
for me. With a tug on my beard, I will fit right between all those tiny square spaces.
So do we see the
So
screen behind him, Chris? Is it
yeah,
already?
yeah. The screen is right there. Maybe I mean it is visible to me. I don't know. Maybe your screen, maybe your monitor is it calibrated?
It looks like a black square.
So
No. Okay.
I see some screen, and I think we see it more when it's in reverse. You know, when you're seeing him.
Yeah, the reverse angle, right?
Yeah.
Do
See,
you like the
that's what
Santa
we should
spaghetti?
see. We should see that kind of a screen as soon as he pulls up.
So you want the holes to be bigger? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, bigger squares.
Because I can totally see this. I don't know.
I can too. Um, it's just because it's dark, Chris. I don't know if we can make the mesh lighter
Yeah, I
so
can make
that
the mesh lighter if you want. Yeah, I can do that.
it sticks out.
Okay,
But
sure, sure.
because on my screen, Marilyn, I can see it.
Yeah, it doesn't look nearly, I can't see it at all. All I see is a black square. But even if it was dim, I think it either should be lit from behind or we need to see it. It needs to
Okay,
be a
so
very
okay,
clear screen mesh
gotcha,
with little
gotcha.
square
So
spaces,
let me
right?
go ahead and bring the Photoshop file, and I can go ahead and do a quick tweaks to see if I'm gonna reach the what you're looking for. So let me just do this quickly here. And image, exterior houses, screen house, inside, screen house. Okay, so see if I actually have the. Okay.
Marilyn, right now, can you see?
I
Can
can see it barely. If it was bright gold screen, maybe I could see it against the black. I can see it. It's very faint.
Okay, so I think I know what you need. So let me go ahead and let's see if this is the one that I'm looking for. Let's see. Boom. That's the experience of that. And screen have. Okay, I think this is the one I'm looking for. I know I have this separated, but okay. Let
But
me. I'll send you a file with a revised version, and you let me know if it's bright enough.
Okay.
Okay, let's do
Okay.
that.
Yep.
I don't want to waste you guys' time here. Let's move forward with.
So the Santa spaghetti,
Yeah.
Cris, I just want to make sure that we're not scaring anybody.
Yeah, okay.
So,
So
like
yeah.
he's bleeding.
So
So
do you want me to remove the top ones and just leave the bottom ones, when they spill out?
what do you think, Marilyn?
Well, I don't know. I was troubled by this picture too because it looks like he's kind of spitting blood a little bit, Cris. I mean, if he was coming through the screen in little tiny pieces, I don't know if he actually just squirts himself through the screen and you put screen all over him. So I don't know if
Or
he
if
comes through the screen just like Santa spaghetti because he's in little pieces.
or
Yeah,
just
so
or just the pasta without the sauce. I think the red is is tough.
yeah, what's happening is taking the color from the costume and creating the strength from that color.
Yeah.
So that's what's happening right now. So that's why you have some reds and some whites,
Yeah.
coming out
Yeah.
from the beard, and but here technically they should come out wide at right at the top. So what I'll do is I'll remove it from the face, the spaghetti part, so you can totally see the face. Um,
I don't know if that's a solve because then his face is on the other side and his body is bleeding through the screen. I think he has to come. It has to be a fun, cute Santa busting through the screen in little tiny pieces of Santa Claus everywhere. Um, because right now his face is on the other side and his suit is coming through.
yeah, it's starting to pass through. Obviously this is the halfway through, or like one third through, but he's gonna be passing all the way through all of it, but it will look into like spaghetti. So, and that was the other thing, trying to make it look like spaghetti as opposed to those diagonal shapes that I have going on here.
Right.
Um, so, do you want the spaghetti look, or would you like something more like geometric so it's less scary, I
So
guess?
so I'm gonna ask you a question, Cris. So because those little diagonal or diamond shapes,
Mm-hmm.
could it be just that coming through?
What do you
Just
mean,
those
just that?
pieces of him coming through.
Just the little pieces without the squirtiness of the spaghetti?
Not sure I understand.
Okay, so you've got the screen there. So
Right.
if you go back a few images, okay, right there, okay? So if you look at the little diamond squares all over him,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
instead of being an entire noodle coming through, it
Mm-hmm.
could be just that little diamond.
Right. So that's what I was saying. Would you prefer to have that geometric
Yeah,
shape, the diamond shape pushing
yeah.
through?
Just him pushing through like that so that it would be a bit less gory and we would understand the whole spaghetti thing.
And maybe Cris, you're just using color. So white, where his beard is, and flesh color with his hat is red. So he's I think the human part of it bleeding out is what's a little bit shocking.
Okay. All
If he
right.
just popped through, if green and red and white and little, if it just popped through those little diamonds, it wasn't
I'll
even
do a few variations and you let me know then what you
great.
like.
Yep.
Yeah, a funny
Okay.
one.
I'll try because I was
Okay.
looking at the PDF and all you have in that drawing is just streaks. It didn't look like spaghetti, so I wasn't sure if you were okay with the streaks going through
Yeah,
that
the
mesh.
streaks is fine. The streaks is
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, little
Yeah.
diamonds is good. Little
So
diamonds.
okay, so maybe okay, so I'll go ahead and see if I can give it a little bit more of an angle so you can see the streaks. because otherwise the streak would be like a radial push. So
Right.
I'll do a few variations, and then you can let me know if you like it or not.
You got it.
Okay.
Which
But
one you like?
everything that leads us there and everything out is good. It's
Okay.
just we just got to get away from
the bleeding
horror
gut
nights.
Santa.
Horror
Yeah.
nights. I like it, but I think we just went over
It's a
18.
little too manga, huh?
Yeah.
We went from a general,
Oh my God, the kids are gonna go, oh no.
but we get it. We absolutely get it.
All right. Okay, no problem. Okay, so we'll go with that.
Yeah.
I'll do a few versions here. So
Because
he
a
comes
wink,
in.
he jumped back in
Yep.
his sleigh.
On Dasher, on Dancer, up, up, and away. On Comet, on Cupid, it's time to take flight. Let's find all these kids with no chimneys tonight.
Now you might think this magic is hard to believe, but wait till you hear where he went Christmas Eve.
From apartment to igloo, from teepee to camp, through the swamps and the heat, through the cold and the damp. Wherever a child was asleep on a cot, I'd keep all my promises, chimney or not. At every last orphanage, trailer and flat, I'd tug on my beard and get in just like that.
Okay, can we stop a second?
Yep.
So the idea of the bubbles is working, Chris, but they're not even. And the three on the top doesn't work. I think we need to either fill 2 screens or we need to fill 1 screen. Apartment, chimney, igloo, camp, cold attendant, swamps and damp. Then you go back to the second screen. Forever a child was asleep on a cot.
Mhm.
I keep all my promises, chimney or not. I would probably do 3 little cots, 3 little different kids asleep. Forever a child was asleep on the cot. I'd fill all my promises, chimney or not. Then I'd go to the bottom and do the other 3. So you fill 2 screens, and it has a rhythm and a.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. All right.
Right now we don't have enough stuff to put on the second screen.
Gotcha.
And if he's
gotcha.
wiggling,
Yes.
if he's flying, are you attempting to fly him through this?
Yeah, he's gonna be wiggling. Yeah, he's gonna be. Yeah, and the reindeers are gonna do a little up and down motion as well.
Yeah.
Right. I have to stop you on the reindeer because right now this is correct. There are twosomes and then Rudolph has the red nose. I thought on the first thing, Chris, we did, you had 5 in Rudolph. Am I wrong? Did I miscount on the very first thing you showed us?
Oh, in the first one, no, you still have.
You
the
had
same-
4.
Oh, there we go.
1, 2, 3, 4. I see 5 couplets and 1 Rudolph.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I have one too many. One. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
just get rid of that duo and pull
Yeah,
Rudolph
no
in.
problem.
And make sure he has
Marilyn
a
playing
bright
deer
red nose.
hunter. She's like, no deer,
Yeah.
no deer
Yeah.
there.
Good eyes. Good
There's
eyes.
8. There's 8
You know,
reindeer in Rudolph.
Chris,
That's what there are.
ever since she saw that Santa spaghetti, she's like, I'm gonna act
I
somebody.
just thought I miscounted. Okay. So back to that thing, Chris. So can you figure that out so we fill both screens?
So okay, so this part right here. So when these guys disappear at the bottom, what you want is like 3 kids on a cot at
So
the top.
2 more kids.
2 more
Two more kids on the top.
and then when he says orphanage and trailer and flat, you want that at the bottom,
Yes.
correct?
Yep. So finally you would have the 3 kids on top, and then the orphanage, the trailer, and the flat
Mhm.
in
On
the
the bottom.
at the bottom.
While we still keep the 3 at
He's
the
still
top.
Yep,
flying.
exactly.
So you want the full screen thing.
Yep.
Okay. Being covered. Okay, no problem. Yeah.
So now, Chris, I have a question. Are these too dark?
What the
The
little places? I can brighten them up if you want. That's not a problem.
I have, maybe it's small. I'm just looking at it small, like not on a big TV, but they seem to be pretty dark. Even the first 6. Can we see the first 6, Chris?
Sure.
Okay, the first house you showed, that's fun. The first 3 are bright, and then they get darker down here. That's dark. The middle one is dark, and the one on the end next to it.
Okay, so this one has a little steam on it, and this one is cold and dark and damp. That's why it kind of dark. But if you want, again, I can brighten those up. That's not a big deal at all. So
When you mean
if
I
you,
think
brighten,
they should
Marilyn, you're talking about lighting, right?
lighting. I'm talking about the brightness of the light.
so yeah, so you want the overall, you want me to like bring the exposure up, basically.
Yep.
Yeah. The
Okay.
bottom three are darker than the top three.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So let's brighten those all up. And same thing with the
Sure.
kids on the cot.
Yep.
When you get to
Okay.
the kids, make sure those three kids are asleep on three different little cot like that. The little boy is
Mhm.
too dark,
Sure.
and another one and another one. Yeah.
Yep. No
And
problem.
Cris, if ever you need to do a bunk bed situation in one of the two others,
Great.
that could
There's an issue with space, but if you
okay.
want, it wouldn't be too tall. So just to let you know.
Or
Um,
see part of the upper bunk, but without seeing somebody in it.
Yeah, bunk beds are big deals, at least in this country, for kids.
okay.
So you could put a little boy and or you could put a young kid in a, little those are so cute. Those are so bright. That's a little dim, and that is very dim. Cold and the damp. Huh. Yeah, he's too dark. He could be bigger. Yeah, okay. So you get that, Cris. Just brighten
yeah,
those up.
yeah. I'll go ahead and brighten them up. Like
Great.
there's more moonlight to them.
Yep.
Great.
Sure, no problem.
Really
We can
cute.
do that.
Really cute.
But they're
Oh,
cute, yeah.
The flat. Okay. There's breaking through. All right, so got that. Not a problem.
Was
Okay.
asleep on a cot. Through the spout
Oh, there we go.
and the damp. Wherever a child was asleep on a cot, I'd keep all my promises, chimney or not. At every last orphanage, trailer and flat, I'd tug on my beard and get in just like that. If there wasn't a chimney, I'd squish through the door, or drop through the ceiling, or pop through the floor. I'd squeak through the furnace or slip through the spout, then reverse all the magic and find my way out.
Okay,
Cris, I just got a
Yeah.
I have a question, Cris.
Mhm.
Those first three things are so cute. Is there a way you could keep those cute things going and not go back to him in the sleigh?
What do you
Like,
mean?
could that guy actually squish through a furnace like you did the doors? In other words, that is
This?
6 of them.
I'd squish through the door, or drop through the
That's
ceiling,
great.
or pop through the floor. I'd squeak through
Another
the
big
furnace.
picture. Another big picture.
Oh, so you want full screen on these things?
Yeah, on those next two. Why not? They're the same exact cartoon. We're in the
Through
same
spout.
rhythm.
Then reverse all the magic and find my way out.
Okay, I can do a cut in there instead of
So just a question.
the bubbles.
Marilyn, when you
But-
thought of a spout, did you think of the kitchen
Trailer
sink?
and flat.
Yes. I
Okay.
thought of the spout coming out of the kitchen spout. He'd go, "Vroom."
Okay.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure which spout you were talking
Okay.
about, so I thought it was something like from like a
From the
faucet
outside,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, not the garden hose, but inside
No,
the
because he has to be inside. He has to be inside the house.
So
So
that
that
would
one
be
is
extremely hard to do, to put him through a kitchen spout to get him through there. That would
what
be
else is a spout? Is there a bathtub spout? Could you get him through a bathtub spout? Like,
yeah, that
little,
would give me
like,
a little more room.
you know,
Or
some
maybe through the shower, perhaps.
shower spout.
Yep.
He could come out of a
Yep.
spout.
Yep.
But he has to
That-
be in the house. And I think there are 5 of them, Cris. There's 5 little things. They're all in order, right? Squid,
So,
he'd slip
okay.
through the door, he'd squish through the thing, pop through the
I'd
chimney.
tug on my beard and get in just like that. If there wasn't a chimney, I'd squish through the door, or drop through the ceiling, or pop through the floor. I'd squeak through the furnace, or slip through the spout, then reverse all the magic and find my way out.
And Cris, so as soon as he's out of the spout and into the house, you can go back to him riding the sleigh. You can.
Gotcha. Okay. So, all right. So like I said, what I'll do instead of doing the bubbles, I'll do a full cut.
Yeah, a full of
Yes.
that and a full of him coming out of the shower spout. And as soon as spout is said, and we see him land, or we see him come out of it, not even land,
Right.
come out of
Yes.
it,
Yeah.
then you
Mhm.
get back to Santa on the sleigh.
Right. Okay.
Okay?
And also,
Reverse
Chris,
the
the
magic.
animation that you're doing on the door is fun, but you lost it on the pop through the floor. He didn't pop. He These are active things that Santa does, all of them. So he has
Oh
to
yeah,
do
yeah,
them
yeah, yeah.
active.
These are just placeholders still. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I didn't get
Just
to
like
animate all of
that.
them because
If
I
there
just
wasn't a
started the
chimney,
animation
I'd
part of it.
squish through
Yeah,
the door.
the
That's really
animatic.
cute. And dropping through the
Drop
sim,
through the
and when he
ceiling.
pops through the floor, he
Yeah,
has to
he's gonna
pop
be
up.
moving. Don't worry. Yeah, he's not
Great,
gonna be
perfect.
still. Yeah, yeah.
And
Through
then
the floor.
coming through the spout
Everything will
and
be in
Through the
motion. Yeah.
furnace, or slip through the spout, then reverse all the magic and find my way out.
At last he was finished and all set to go. Then he saw it, that house with its porch light aglow.
I know who lives there. 'Cause believe it or not, I still have the note that came right from that spot. On Dunder and Blitzen, it's time to take flight. Let's head for that house with the little porch light.
Okay, Chris, I have a question.
Yep.
The eyeglass that you're taking away from him so quickly, is there a way that we can see it for a little bit longer before he moves it?
I
Because it's such a long thing that he has to talk. He's jabbering away in that sleigh.
know.
If he was here for another sentence or so, looking, and then
Okay,
he moved
okay.
it.
I can leave it for another second.
Can ya?
Looking through the glass. Sure.
Yes,
Sure. I can do that. I can add
Great.
a keyframe. Yeah.
great.
Lives there. 'Cause believe it or not, I still have the note that came right from that spot. On Dunder and Blitzen, it's time to take flight. Let's head for that house with the little porch light.
You wrote that letter? I knew it was you. But Grandma, you didn't have a chimney or flue. Could Santa get in? Tell me, how did he start?
Well, that, my dear boy, is the very best part. It didn't seem that Santa knew quite where to look till he flipped to the very last page of the book. And there, on page 372, were instructions that told him just what he should do.
This one is hard, but it is Christmas Eve. I've got to do something to help her believe. Right there! Yes, that's it! Time to put on a show. No chimney, no problem. Get ready, set, go!
Santa wiggled his elbows, he stood on his thumb, he hopped on one foot, and he bubbled his gum. He clicked up his heels, gave his tummy a poke, he shined up his boots, and he did the backstroke. He spun like a windmill and tugged on his beard, and then, just like magic, a chimney appeared. He lifted his sack as he climbed to the top. Then he slid down the chimney and landed kerplop. Now I have to admit, this part's kind of a blur. I don't think he saw me, but I can't be sure.
So, Chris, can I just ask you a question? And I know what you're going to
Yes.
say. You'll obviously dig into that animation on the rooftop.
Oh yeah, of course, of course. This is just a rough pass.
Great,
Yeah,
with his
yeah,
bubbling
yeah.
of his gum and all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, all of this part, yeah, you will see the gum and yeah. Right
Great.
now, this is just a very rough
Yep.
rough keyframe to rough keyframe.
Time to put on a
You see
show.
all the actions,
No chimney,
but
no
it will all,
problem.
it will
Get
be, it's gonna
ready,
be smooth
set,
out.
go!
Santa wiggled his elbows, he stood on his thumb, he hopped on one foot, and he bubbled his gum. He clicked up his heels, gave his tummy a poke, he shined up his boots, and he did
There's
the
a lot of
back-
actions happening in so little time, so it's gonna be very, very fast stuff.
Yeah, he'll be moving all the time. He should look like a little rock dancer, just doing stuff all the time.
And then, just like magic, a chimney appeared. He lifted his sack as he climbed to the top. Then he slid down the chimney and landed kerplop. Now I have to admit, this part's kind of a blur. I don't think he saw me, but I can't be sure. I peeked from the couch as he scurried about. He unpacked the toys and he laid them all out. He placed a new bicycle under the tree, and I knew in an instant that bike was for me. He filled up my stocking with peppermint treats, and he stuffed a red yo-yo on top of the sweets. He drank all the milk, ate the cookies, and then he paused for a moment and took out a pen. On a small piece of paper, he scribbled this note. The words are all faded.
And in here, of course, she's going to give her the note.
The note, yes, is going to give
Yeah,
him. Yep.
yeah.
And we can go tighter on him, so he's
Yes,
reading.
yes, absolutely. I
Yeah.
was thinking, definitely going tighter, and then going when he starts talking, I would like to do a reverse angle on him, like over the shoulder for Granny, for him.
Right.
Yep.
But
Chris,
I need to make that
He
in 3D
drank all
first
the
before I
milk,
can do that
ate the cookies,
reversal.
and then he
Great.
paused for a moment.
I missed the stocking bit. I know you're going to put a bike under the tree,
Yeah,
but
it's there.
the bike will be there, yeah. Wherever that bike's going to go.
It's right here. Can
Oh,
you see it?
you're gonna put it in there, right? I don't
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
Do we
You
see
don't
the
see the
bike?
bike?
I
Yeah,
don't,
it's there. Yeah, it's there, Marilyn. It's beautiful red bike.
I don't see the bike. Where's the bike?
It's on the left of Santa, right under the Nutcracker ornament. It's right there.
Hold on.
Oh,
Let me
I can't see it against the tree. Oh, there we go. Now I can see it if I'm closer. I wonder if it should be yellow or something. It's disappearing for me. I
Okay.
can't see it.
Do
Or
you want me to change the color of the
silver
bike? I can do that.
wheels. It looks dark brown. The wheels look brown like the floor.
Do you want
It
me to
doesn't
make it
pop
like pink
against the
like
tree.
her gown? You
Well,
wanna the pink that would
if it was
definitely
for her, it would be pink
Yep.
and white.
so
It would be a little girl's bike. That's
okay. So
that's not a
I'll
little
make it
girl's.
pink so
Okay.
there's more contrast.
Perfect.
Great. Big. And
Okay.
also, I miss the stocking. I know you're trying to conserve, but it is still part of the active story. He placed a new bicycle under the tree.
The
He
putting
stuffed my
the
stocking. We could get close up if you want to just get Santa's hand with a stocking, and I placed a new yo-yo and pepper.
Okay.
That is a important piece of this
Okay.
this beat. And then we go back to Grandma after he did all that.
Gotcha.
On the
Okay.
next line, you went back to Grandma
Yeah.
too soon. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's got to do something with his stocking.
And she's
Okay.
cute. She's cute where she's standing. She's
Yeah,
perfect
she's
there
really
in the back.
cute.
Yeah, she's the likeness is not there, but
No,
it
but
will
it's
be.
okay.
It
We
will
get
be.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
She's perfect. That's the perfect spot for her.
Scurried about. He unpacked the toys and he laid them all out. He placed a new bicycle under the tree, and I knew in an instant that bike was for me. He filled up my stocking with peppermint
So
treats.
instead of
and he
this,
stuffed
you
a
actually
red
want to
yo-yo
see the
on top
close-up
the
of the
sweets.
stocking,
He drank all
Yeah.
the milk,
putting
ate
the
the
candy
cookies,
cane and
and then
stuff.
So we never
Okay.
go to Grandma, right?
He
Gotcha.
took out a pen. On a small piece of paper, he scribbled this note. The words are all faded, but here's what he wrote.
When you think about Christmas, you don't need a prop.
Like a fireplace hearth or a chimney on top,
Believing can make any big problem small.
and show you that it's not a problem at all. Don't
So in here, do you want the bubble on this side, or would you like it on the upper right instead? And I'll just shift the camera a little bit more towards screen right.
Marilyn, what would you think of leaving it there, but it needs to be magical, sparkly?
Yeah. It needs to be sparkly, just like the little girl. It's got to have sparkles around it when that bubble appears, just kind of little sparkles.
But it's a
Okay.
good spot, Chris. It's a good spot there.
Yeah,
Just make
it's a
it
good spot.
sparkly magical.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And when he's kind of facing us and has his little thing in front of him, so he's reading it, we'll be able to tell. Like you did with Santa and the girl, they both had a kind of a frontal look about them. So we need to see that little boy turn and hold that note and see his little face reading it rather than keep him there.
Yeah. Gotcha. So that's
Got
what I was thinking, having a reversed angle.
Yeah.
The
So
camera would be on the grandma's shoulder, looking down.
over the shoulder, of the grandma, yes. So
Right.
it will be higher looking down from the POV of grandma, basically, or over the shoulder from grandma. So you would see floor and carpet, and actually that would separate him a lot better too. Because right now you see the white wall that is from the old house, and we have a white wall in the new house, right? So so what I was thinking is maybe also we could separate, the old and the new, is maybe have a different paper wallpaper in the old version of Granny's house, perhaps. So it's not the same color as the new version. So there is a difference between the past and the present.
Yeah, right now she's living in her grandmother's house, so to speak. Yeah.
It's her house, but
Yeah,
still.
it's her house, but the wallpaper hasn't been changed in 60 years.
So
I don't
Right.
know if we'll track that, Chris, but maybe.
if you go to the frame, yeah, that frame,
Hmm.
Chris, if anything, in older homes, there's half of the wall that's a color, with a little wooden thing. If you want to put the lower half in a pale yellow, just for the frames that when you're in grandma's, when she's a little girl, we could do that.
It would brighten up the house as if the parents were raising her in this house.
Yeah.
So you mean half of the wall yellow?
Yeah. Like there's a in older homes, there's a piece of wood that runs across half of the wall,
Huh.
and the
Okay.
lower half is a different color than the higher half. Or
Okay.
or if it's a different one, if we don't do that, then we need to have a very, very pale color on the wall. Meaning
Yeah.
if it's yellow, it's gotta be so, 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 so pale so that this because we went to white walls to make things stick out.
Hmm.
The other thing, Chris, is you've got grandma's stuff on the wall. The stuff that's on grandma's wall, the bear and the little Russian dolls,
Uh-huh.
that's there as in grandma's house, right? Do we see
Right.
that in grandma's house?
Well, you barely see it. Actually, it's somewhere. There's a zoom out in here, but you always
You
pretty
don't
much
see
this
it.
corner,
Okay.
so
Okay.
you really don't see it.
Okay, you don't see grandma's house. Do you ever
Yeah.
go wide on grandma's house?
The only time you go wide is when we do this zoom out, but
He's
it
paying
happens
me a
so
visit.
fast.
Come
You
on,
can't.
let's see what's on his mind,
It's
shall we?
subliminal. See, it's there, but and then
Grandma,
that's
I
that's the
worry,
only time you see
but
it.
it's Christmas
Right.
Eve.
So
So
for
He's paying me a visit.
so for the frames when she's a
Let's see
little
what's on
girl,
his mind, shall we?
if ever for the
Grandma?
frames, if we're a little girl, to change anything, if the wall color is the differentiator, then let's go with a very, very, very pale yellow. Very, very
for
pale.
for the past, okay,
Yeah, for the past.
gotcha. And if you want, I mean, I could technically remove this if you
Could you
want.
could you
Yeah.
remove the one with the bear and the
Yeah, and then I could shift this one in here if you want.
yep, yep.
Well, yeah, you can make the frame smaller, Chris. I mean, get rid of that stuff, but because as soon as you're wide here, we're back in grandma's house. And we don't want to be in grandma's house. We want to be in her little house.
Right. So
It's the
okay,
same
so
house, it's the
You mean
same walls, but
you mean current time. So
yeah.
so I think Chris, if we so you're looking if you make the camera start really close, the corner start really close to the little girl's butt, so that you cut out that part of the greater part of the sofa and that wall. Yeah, squeeze in. Oh well, yeah, we kind of lose her because you would have to lower the camera.
right. So yeah, I'll do that. So I could do this, push her up,
Yep,
There
like
we
this,
go.
like this.
Now, Chris,
and
when
then
you place that bicycle under the tree, and I know he's going to place it, but
Mhm.
if he could turn around and place it so we see the bike in front of, because the bike right now is crashed up against the tree, even if you make it pink. I think he needs to place the bike. That is an important thing that she said.
Okay,
He placed a new
it's a tough
bicycle
one,
under
but
the tree.
I'll try. It's a
Try to get him to place the
because
bike.
uh, this will be open. The bag will be open,
Yep.
and
Great.
and I guess has an infinite bottom, and when he pulls stuff out,
Yep.
so we might be able to cheat, pulling the bike from the bag and then putting it there.
Yeah, that would be great. Or you can literally, in a shot, put a little pink bike on that yellow carpet in front of him so she can see the bike. The bike is important right now. It's mixed up with the presents, and I don't care even if it's pink.
So you want me to put the bike in the foreground?
Yes.
Oh,
Placed a new
okay.
bicycle under the
So
tree, and I
so
knew
when
it.
he pulls the bike out,
Oh,
uh,
great.
then he'll pull it, and then he'll pull it like in front of the presents.
Yeah, he'll
And
be turned around. He'll be turned around and he'll put it down.
Okay.
just and may I'm just gonna add another potential solution that you can use, Chris. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, he's magical. So
Yep.
if a bike needs to appear, he can make it appear.
Placed a new bicycle. He just can pop a bicycle
He can.
under the tree.
He's magical, so he doesn't physically need to take the bike, raise it up, put it down. He's magical. So he comes in and there's a bike, and he might be putting
A stocking.
the
Gotcha,
stocking.
gotcha.
He
Okay.
doesn't have to physically do it. Remember, he's magical. So I'm
Mhm.
thinking the bike is like with that bag open as
Okay.
things appear.
Okay. Gotcha.
If
Gotcha.
it's easier, I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, yeah, it will be, it's definitely gonna be if I have to do all the motion going all the way from the bag, moving it all the way around his body in and placing it in there, that is a lot of animation. I don't even know if we had the time to do all that, but I understand what you're saying, and it'd be great if he just does a magic gesture
Yeah,
and the bike appears.
stepping,
That
clapping his hands, whatever. But we need to see him do a gesture
mm-hmm.
and the thing appear.
Gotcha. Okay. So just to show you a little bit of how this works. So this is the 3D version of what
Yeah,
you're seeing
yeah,
here. And there is the foreground layer. So it's like a
yeah.
multi-layer
Multi-level.
yeah, just like the Disney one.
Yeah,
So and so you have one layer here, the foreground layer there with
yeah,
her, and then there's the background, and in between is just all of the 3D pieces, including the cookie and the glass and the bag and stuff
yeah.
like that, and the bicycle. So yeah, I can definitely put the presents behind the bicycle, and I can, if I want to, I can just go ahead and move the bicycle in front. So
Yep.
and just move it from here like that. So it will be more like that if you want.
Yep. And if it's pink, it's gonna stand out and it's
It will stick out more because
yep,
yeah, red and the browns are just
yep,
blending together. So
yep,
yeah, I'll make it pink just to make sure that it pops.
yep,
And the tires could be black too.
yep. They could be.
So
Absolutely.
so that will
Absolutely.
give you a lot more contrast too. So
And Chris, where would you in this frame, where would you put the stocking for you to have
I was thinking maybe I can put the stocking here,
yeah?
and then we can do kind of like a
Well, if
close
that
up.
stocking could be hanging there when we see
Yeah,
this
yeah.
room,
So
great.
exactly. So what I'm thinking is the stocking is going to be hanging on the wall,
Yep.
and then we see just the hand putting the candy cane and the
Yes.
Right.
yo-yo.
The
So
yo-yo and the peppermint, the
yeah, and the
candy
peppermint. Yeah.
cane.
Oh,
Right.
is the peppermint the candy cane, or is the peppermint something
Peppermint
different?
treats can be those little round peppermint things, or
Oh, okay.
candy
Okay.
cane.
They're round and kind of like swirly kind of thing on the
Swirly,
Yeah.
edges.
white and red.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So yeah. Okay. No, not a problem. Let's see. Get that out. I was going. I think let's see. Yeah. There we go. So why don't I just go ahead and grab this guy over here now. And just right now it's all the way to the back. So let's put it to get in the front there. There we go. All right.
Yes, it's hanging on the wall. Marilyn, do you see this? So it's hanging on the wall. And remember, it's 3D right now, but it's
Right.
Yep. That's it.
So what will happen is we'll go ahead and we'll zoom in here, and then we'll see Santa's hand putting stuff
Yep.
there.
Yep.
Great.
So
Yep,
and
exactly.
and I can go ahead and let me see if I'm not sure. This is an old asset that I had from way back, but I might be able to do a little bit of smoothing, but I can also do it in 2D, an actual 2D version. So it will look even better. So
Got it.
I can convert that into a true 2D version. So yeah. So but you like the
Cris,
placement, right?
the placement is perfect. And Marilyn,
Okay.
we agree right now that it's only in her house as a little girl. Okay?
Right.
In order to differentiate when she's a grandma, it's not there.
Yeah, and I think you think about that, Cris, because the drapes are a dark grandma green, and the couches are a grandma green. What we have to decide, I guess, is this a house that has kept all this furniture and drapes and looks, and the ornaments are the same, and the tree is the same. I don't mind the tree being the same, but the fact that everything else is old and the same
Okay.
is hard for me to follow this story. If these walls were light blue and the furniture was, you know, blue checked and the drapes were white and blue or something, it is her house. It is a little girl's house. So I know that that's with the same it's just color. But I'm wondering if we change, if we just take the Russian dolls and the bear out, that's like spitting on a flame. The real thing is this is her house,
Okay,
and she's
so
living in it 70 years earlier.
Right, right.
Marilyn,
No, I get it.
let's fix it. So let's say, because we got to give clear orders to Cris. So
Yeah.
Cris, let's say that we take out the rush. Okay,
So we'll take this
here.
shelf out.
Yeah,
And
only
bring
for the
this guy
frames.
here.
Yep, and only for the frames when she's a little girl. When she's a grandma,
Right.
we're
We're back to
you
this.
got the grandma thing. The grandma thing's done.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. So yeah, this is a different file. So I can definitely change colors and stuff, and it won't affect anything. So
okay.
we can
So
totally do that.
when she's a little girl, because we remember we said when she's a little girl, we're taking out that Russian doll and bear slate. We are putting in a very light yellow wall color, right? And so Marilyn, if we put in, remember, so think about the wall is very, very pale yellow, okay? Should we make, even if it's the same curtains, just a different color of curtains?
Different color curtain, different color of furniture.
Right? So if we have pale blue curtains, pale blue, right?
With yellow?
With the yellow wall,
like,
yeah. Well, it's one of those. So pale blue, yellow curtains, and if we do the what color would you think, Marilyn, for the sofa and the?
Well, if it's yellow and if the rug is a yellower rather than the orange and the brown, I think, Cris, you're the color guy. I mean, if you have a little girl and she's 6,
do a little research on palettes from the 50s or 40s.
Yeah, that would be great because frankly, there's lots of plaids. There's lots of yellow and blue plaids. So if a yellow and blue plaid is too much, then we don't do that. But if it's yellows and blues, then that works. If it's it could be yellows and greens, but the green is so grandma and it's that deeper aged green. It reads old. And
Okay.
in her house, I think it needs to be more, she could have two twin brothers who are, it's a messy little house. If anything's on the walls, it's picture frames of the kids growing up. And that those flowers are grandma flowers. They're not her flowers.
Gotcha. So, okay. So change the
Anything that reads
flowers.
old, Chris, I think we
Uh,
have to make the shapes of the furniture. I don't think we have to change. I don't think we have to change the window. It is the same house. So, but
right.
it's just that we're dabbling at it, and I think we have to make a wholesale color change in this room for
Okay.
her.
All right. All right. I'll look into the color palette, give you a few versions.
Great.
It shouldn't be too crazy to change that.
No.
So I
So
have
Great.
all of the parts separated anyway, so
good.
it's not gonna be hard.
So we're
Great.
taking out that shelf and might as well take out that bouquet of flowers right there.
Yeah.
Yep, no
And
problem.
of course, we're only talking about this time period when she's a little girl. We're
Right.
not touching the other. We're not touching
No, the
the other.
other's perfect.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't you know exactly.
Yeah.
So basically, okay, so let me just I could bring this up like right now. So this is the thing. So
Yeah.
I can go ahead and just make sure that these guys are out of here. Shelves and this little dolls. There we go. Get all the dolls out of here. And we want this and this. I'm gonna move that over here. Oh, turn that off. Take my shelf over there. So over there, like that.
Yep.
And you said you don't like this, so we can go ahead and turn that off. And I can put like maybe roses or something,
Not even
or
just leave it
no?
just leave it bare. Just leave it bare.
Okay,
You can even take out the two cups.
okay. Oops.
But leave
Oh, yeah.
leave the
Actually, they're one
table. I
piece right
get it.
now, so
That's okay.
uh, I'm
But
gonna have to do.
if ever
Mhm.
the it's too much work to take out the cups, it's fine too, because we're not really gonna see that. So that's not a
Yeah,
work.
exactly. You're not gonna see it anyway, so
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. So don't
So
worry
we're
about
okay.
that.
We should be okay.
Yeah, we
So
should be okay. And
so
yep.
yeah, I can go ahead and sink that in. So technically, that would be removing it just be the
Yep.
couch and that.
Yep.
And then we have this shelf over here. So that's where you would see this part, this angle right there
Yep.
of the room.
Absolutely.
And then for the wall thing here. So that's my wall. So you said you want actually let me
What
see.
if it was whiter? What if the walls were whiter and the furniture and the drapes were light blue?
Hold on a second. You said whiter. Okay. Let me just
Or you mean more polar white?
Yeah, like more polar white. Like I raised kids with white walls, and then they put finger paint on them, finger hands on them, but it was brighter and a little younger.
A
It
cooler white.
Yeah, a cooler white. But it was just
like
bright.
that.
A more yeah, a bit more if you can do a bit more.
More desaturated or
More like uh, a cooler white, a bluish more white.
okay.
Mhm.
A bit less than that, because now you're almost in teal territory.
If you want the cool, I need to go this
Cool.
way.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now you're cooler.
Mm-hmm.
So try
something
that.
like that.
Yep.
You can try that.
Okay. Yep.
Put that behind everything and see what it looks like. See if it
Oh.
looks.
Deselect. Hold on a second.
So that's the former.
Okay. All right. So let me try that one more time because
Yeah, it's stuck
I
with the former.
yeah. So let me just there and then and just saturation. Go to blue, desat, brighter.
Yep. Almost the white of the Elves workshop.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah, very different.
So and then we can change. You want to change the color of the. You don't think this is too bright? Oh, there was a little spot there I missed.
That's okay. If we do light blue, Marilyn,
Do you like this color?
No,
Okay.
I don't think
All
it
right.
looks real. I don't think it looks real like a little girl's.
Okay.
I think it should be either you can try yellow, Chris. I don't want to waste your time now because this will take you 20 minutes to figure this out because
Okay.
we need to see a different color for
Yeah.
this because it's not the right color for this room for her. So you
but
need to show us a couple other things. If you want to see the light yellow and the bright yellow furniture, then you can try that. You can try a white wall and some blue couches and blue and just send it to us and we'll make a decision.
Okay.
and
All right.
Chris, so from an I'm gonna call it the accessory version of things, we're good. Like
Okay.
we took out the flowers, we took out the stuff, we're good, we're done.
Gotcha. Okay.
Great.
So it's just a color thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. No problem.
And
So
then
then keep going, Chris. So where did we end up?
Okay. So right now, let me just see if this is a different version. No, let me turn that off for now. Keep that a separate thing. So save as version 3. All right. So now those changes are stuck in there now.
Yep.
And we'll play. I'll play with the color combinations.
Yep.
I'll get some like 40s and 50s palettes, and
Great.
and do a few versions of drapery, couch,
Yep.
and wall, and the carpet.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So let's go that, and that is just wanted to show you that, and also let me just save that for now. And I also want to show. So, so here is this LED thing going on in 3D version. So basically, what's going to happen is they're going to animate this up and down, and the legs are going to move a little bit
Yep.
Great.
as they fly.
Yep.
Great.
So and now I have full control of any angle that we want.
Great.
So
So cute.
So cute.
So okay, and let's see real quick. Over. And you guys wanted the door, the puppy door. You want the door lighter, correct?
The door lighter so that we could see
Right.
the definition of the puppy door.
Right. So gotcha. Okay, so right now. Okay, so this is the original,
Yep.
the original drawing
Yep.
that for the puppy door. So
Yeah.
and these are the colors. So it's pretty much 1-to-1. But if you want, I can go ahead and make this you want the door to be brighter?
Yeah, a lighter
So
color so that don't touch the puppy door and the little frame of the puppy door. Don't touch that. Change the color of the door with a doorknob. Change the
yes, yes.
color of the door so
Hmm.
that the little frame and the little puppy door sticks out just because of contrasting colors.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, all right. I'll go ahead and get that going, and change the color for that. No problem.
Yep, that's all it needs. That's all it needs.
Okay.
So if you so right now, Chris, if we go back to the to what we've done, the rough stuff we've done.
The rough pass, yes.
So right, so we've got it all the way to he's gonna have the little note in his hands.
Right. So and they're okay.
What happened next, Grandma?
Well, he put down his pen, and in one magic poof, the chimney was gone. He was back on my roof.
So this part I'm not sure. I mean, I could definitely have him put down the pen, and but then what's gonna happen is he gonna travel all the way across the room?
No, he can appear on the roof. He can poof onto the roof. And in one magic, so she's saying he put down his pen, and in one magic poof,
He was back on my roof.
boom, he appears on the, and the chimney is gone. So he appears and the chimney twinkles out. So Santa appears, poof.
Grandma?
Well,
And
he
it's
put down his pen,
so
and in
Chris,
one
it's the same set as when he was on the roof before the chimney appeared. You can
Gotcha. So yeah, so we cut to that outside on the
Yep.
on top of the roof
Yep.
shot,
yeah.
Yep.
and then he pops in there, and then
And the chimney pops
out.
Yep.
Yep.
Magically disappears.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, that's perfect because that would be super easy to do. So
Yeah, because
okay.
you're reversing
Exactly.
what you just did. Yeah, perfect.
Yep, that will save us a lot of time. So I'll go ahead and put that in there.
He was back on my roof. I saw him fly off up
Now
and
you need
over
to get the
moon.
little girl by the window, Chris. This is a new
Right. So
drawing.
so we go to the past room, the room in the past, the living room in the past,
Yeah.
and she's gonna be by the window, and we'll see a silhouette of Santa flying by, and
Right.
her waving. Right.
Yep.
And I shouted.
Thanks, Santa. Please come again soon.
Yep.
Then I heard him exclaim in a voice loud and
You
clear.
can go in tight on Santa's sleigh as he's flying off. Merry Christmas. Da, da, da. He's
Yeah.
waving his book.
No problem. I'll see you next year.
Right.
Ho, 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 ho.
And zip away.
And then we come back to this.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Grandma.
That story.
You're not upset that we don't have a chimney?
Nope. Like Santa says, no chimney, no problem.
You'll take care of that note, won't you?
Sure. And the song, too.
Song?
Okay, so this is still happening here where I'm going tighter when they're doing this dialogue.
Yeah. And
Yep.
the little boy can start walking away and the song. Oh, the
And
song.
and the song, right? So and then they're gonna she's gonna stand up, and then she's gonna start doing a little jiggy dancing thing.
Right. Now we need to get the lyrics and we need to talk about this
Right,
ending.
right. So
The
the
song,
lyrics
too.
Song?
are they're gonna
It's
be
right here. On the
here,
back of
or
the
do
note.
you actually want some
When
like?
you believe in Santa Claus.
She's still
You-
with him.
Do you want me to like when the song comes on, I make the font bigger and then have like a little sphere hit the letters and make them brighter?
So here's exactly what I think.
When
They're
you
talking.
believe.
Right.
The song starts. They walk to the corners of the screen.
What
Grandma
Right.
walks
They walk over
down
here.
here.
Sing it.
He walks down there. The whole screen disappears. It glitters out, and all of the screen is filled with lyrics. And those lyrics scroll.
Oh, the background disappears too?
Everything's gone. We're singing.
Oh, so
They're
you're
facing. Grandma is facing. Little tiny grandma. Here's she. Here's the
so what's
boy.
in the background?
The song lyrics.
No, but what's behind the lyrics?
Sparkling skies, sparkling music. It's the whole thing.
Well-
We have to sing these lyrics. Now, ideally, Chris, the little elves are bouncing along the lyrics, just like a bouncing ball in old Mitch Miller days.
Mm,
So you got the lyrics. And the lyrics appear in foursomes. Underneath the Christmas tree, there's lots of presents for you and me, wrapped in a box with a ribbon and a bow. There's just one thing that you ought to know. Those 4 lyrics are gone because they have to be big enough to read. Just one thing that you ought to know. Next page. Nick and Christmas cheer. Next line. Next line. Next page.
Yeah.
Third line. 4 lines to every page.
The translation. So you want 4 lines? Okay. Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm gonna resend you, Cris, and I'm gonna send it also to Marilyn, the exact lyrics, because this is automated
Yes. Yeah.
stuff. So I'm gonna send you the entire right
It
lyric.
should be in the latest PDF, right? So I can go ahead and just.
I
just
think so, but I'm just gonna send it so that we have it handy, and
Okay.
you'll be able to see it. But
Sure.
Marilyn, I think that the animation of getting the elves to do their thing. So Chris, right now, if you can stop it just for just a second. So let's say that this screen, instead of being black, is the starry blue sky where Santa flies across. Okay,
Right.
that blue sky we've got. Let's
Mhm.
use that. Okay.
Yep. Okay.
The grandma is in one corner. The
Mhm.
grandson is in the other corner.
Looking up at the sky and wiggling. That's all they're
Okay.
doing is dancing
So-
along. We see their backs, Chris.
Oh, we see their backs. Okay.
Yeah, they're reading they're singing.
So and the thing is, by seeing their backs, Chris, we don't have to animate their faces.
Right.
Okay? But Marilyn, so
Yeah.
animating the elves to follow everything, I think, Chris, if
It's a lot of animation.
I know. If we
Do you think this is a lot of animation, Chris? I'm gonna show you this. So you see that grandma and the son are at the bottom.
Hold on a second. Let me stop sharing because for some reason when I stop sharing, I can see your video, but when I'm sharing, I can't see you guys.
Okay.
Okay, I see that. So okay.
So you see
I
the
a
little
square.
boy and the grandma, they're little and they're
Right,
looking up. And there's the big lyrics. Underneath
Yep.
the Christmas tree, lots of presents for you and me, wrapped in a box with a ribbon above. There's just one thing that you ought to know. Next
the lid is
page.
coming from the bottom and scrolling upwards.
I don't know that we need to scroll if we do a bouncing elf. I'm going to give you a choice. Here's my idea of this elf. The elf is one elf. Let's call it Squiggles. And all Squiggles does is just go from here.
Sorry, Marilyn, we can't see what you're trying to say.
Sorry, shoot. Oh, darn it. I'm doing it backwards.
So do it without
There's Squiggles. Okay. Underneath the Christmas tree. Next line. There's lots of presents for you and me. It's Squiggles
So
just
what, he
popping
walks?
on the top of the words. That's all he does. He doesn't
Yeah,
animate.
well, but you said that's all, but there's
Yeah,
a lot of animation.
It may be too much. It may be we won't get it done this year.
Okay. But Marilyn,
So
here's a question for you, Chris. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's say we choose an elf. Let's say Marilyn, if I say Gumdrop, okay, you can tell
Right.
me another one, but let's say Gumdrop. Just the face, okay? Acting not animated, acting as a tennis ball. Like bum 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 bum. Can that be done?
Yes, that can be done. That is not hard to do.
Okay.
Great.
So, Marilyn, which
What's hard is the full body mechanics. That's hard.
Yeah,
But
no.
if it's
no
just
no
just a little
mechanics.
ball,
There's no mechanics. It's literally a tennis
it's
ball.
just
I'm just
the
not
face-
sure
yeah.
if the head is going to be gross. If it the
Yeah.
whole little elf, the little tiny elf
Mhm.
jumping.
Marilyn, which elf? Let's say it's a static elf. Let's call it that.
Right.
Which elf do you want?
Does it have to be the same elf
It would
for
be
all
it
for
would
all
be
24 lines of the
If
song.
you're okay, with maybe like a really rough animation of, like it looks like stop motion. It's like boom, 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 boom. But
That's what it is.
but
If
no,
I'm
no,
Squiggles, I'm just
the
going,
motion you're doing is very fluid. It's not what I'm talking about.
no.
It's more like from word, teleport to the next word, teleport to the next word,
Yep.
teleport to the next word. Maybe with a different boom, boom. Like different like body poses.
no different body
But they're
poses.
not moving from one pose to the other. They just they flicker to the next pose, next pose, next pose.
You don't have to change
But
the pose,
but if
Chris. You don't have to change the pose, but think about the tennis ball action. Just
but she said she might be a little creepy having the head just moving around.
no, but
Yeah, it might have to be the whole elf.
if it's the whole elf, just like
Okay.
Say it's ribbons. Say it's ribbons. She's little. She's got her feet. She's got her little hair. She just goes like this.
Okay, but her
just-
body's static.
her body is entirely
Static body.
Okay, all right. Okay, yeah. If that's fine. We can do that. It's the same as the tennis ball, but with a body.
It's a tennis ball with a body, but it goes on the lyrics when we sing the lyric.
Right, right.
Underneath the Christmas tree. Boom, there's lots of presents for you. And she jumps to the lyrics, but all she does is jump and land on the word. And
Right.
you've got 4 lines per page. Then those twinkle out and you get 4 more lines. They don't scroll. What our question is once you do the pattern of a little elf, can the elf change?
Yeah, as long as they're static, we can.
Static.
Yeah, if they're static, yeah, the animation is the same. So
think
Right.
think of the elves as a gingerbread cookie that's been cooked
right.
and that
So
doesn't move.
exactly. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm still a little confused. How are they appearing? How is the text appearing? On screen?
Twinkles in, pixelates in. Like
Okay.
stardust becomes letters.
So
You just pop up
and
the
then
letters,
there's
Chris.
4 rows of each. So
Four lines go up at the same time.
4 lines go. So
Same
when
time.
so when they go from word to word and it goes to the next line, the bottom line, so they do a huge jump towards screen left to start
Yeah.
again,
So here's the elf.
right? Yeah, no, I understand that. So we go from left to right, and then you got to go back to left.
Yes.
So
You got
he does a
you got to
huge
disappear
jump.
here and appear here.
Or
Okay,
Chris,
so
if it's easier, let's say, because if we can use more than one static elf, let's say
Mhm.
Ribbon is going like this. She goes to the end of the line and she disappears, and Gumdrop comes in
appears
to the second
and
line and
Okay.
disappears. We can make it any way
That's
we want.
great. That's easier. They
Sure.
can just trade off.
Okay. So each line is they keep staggering. So one, after I run out of the 8 elves, start back again.
Hold on, I'm
with,
going to go into
if we start with squiggles, for example.
Yeah, you do all 8 of them. And then, so you've got, if you divide the song up into 4 lines per page,
Mhm.
underneath the Christmas tree is 1 line. There's lots of presents for you and me, wrapped in a box, ribbon and bow. There's just one thing that you ought to know. That's 1 page.
Yep. Okay.
Next page. Saint Nick
Mhm.
and Christmas cheer, hot cocoa and 9 reindeer through your roof or your floor, through your window or door. There
Mhm.
used to be a chimney and not anymore. That's the 2nd page.
Mhm.
Then we go to oh ho and mistletoe and jingle
Mhm.
all the way.
Yep.
Voices will sing and bells will be ringing all day. Say that's the 3rd page.
Mhm.
If you believe in Santa Claus,
Mhm.
bringing toys for girls and boys, better tug on your ear and make your presents appear. That's the next page. On Christmas Day, you'll find a way
Mhm.
in his 1-horse open sleigh. If you
Right.
believe in Santa, that's the last page. So you
Mhm.
just have to find a really fun, bright, easy to read font,
Mhm.
maybe Comic Sans or cartoon or something that kids like and looks Christmassy.
Mhm.
It's easy to read. That's nice, big block letters, cute. And all you have is an elf just jumping along the
Yeah,
word.
I think golden letters against the blue starry sky would be beautiful. So
Yeah, be beautiful. Bright, bright, bright gold, shimmery,
Mhm.
bright gold.
You
Yeah,
know,
that'd be great. And then at the
sparkly.
end, Chris,
Yeah.
when you believe in Santa Claus,
Mhm.
and then I think, is there a line at the end of that, or is that it? I can't remember.
When you believe in Santa Claus, but remember in the record, there's a difference between the song that we just released
Mhm.
Right.
and what is showing in this. So remember, Marilyn, she comes back and we're using some of the music for her to speak.
Yes.
You believe in Santa Claus.
So now, go straight off to bed.
Right.
You know the rules. You must not make a peep, and Santa will come when you fall fast asleep. Don't worry, I'll leave on the light. I wonder how Santa will get in tonight.
No chimney? No problem! Ho, 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 ho!
So the outro basically is Santa Claus passing him through the moon like we do the intro.
Yes,
right?
the intro is
Well,
the outro.
yeah, what you got to do after the song is you got to go back to Grandma and the little boy. And now you got to go back to the grandma and the little boy, and she says, "So
But
you
that's
trundle
the end.
off."
I know that's the end. So the thing is, what she's meaning, Chris, is at the end of the song, we're still hearing some music where when she's talking.
Right?
Bam. So this is from
So we
from the
cut back
back
into
screen. We're going back into the house.
right. We go back into the living room. Right.
Okay.
So now, go straight
And she's talking to her grandson.
Right.
off
Yep.
to bed. You know
So she's like, go to bed. So the grandson starts walking away from the screen.
the
Right?
rules. You
And
must
then
not
the
make-
grandma has to go to the window exactly like the little girl did.
Don't worry. I'll
So
leave
use
you
that
alone.
same framing, Chris. She
Okay.
goes to the window. Now we have the grandma where you had the little girl looking out and saying, "Bye, Santa."
Right.
Now it's grandma, the old grandma face, and she's looking out and he still flies away and he does the same thing. So it's a repeat of what happened 70 years ago.
Chimney?
Okay. All right. So, but she's just talking. She's not waving to Santa at this point.
She
though.
says, "I wonder how Santa will get in tonight." She can do that from her, depending on how you animate the little girl.
Must not make a peep,
Uh-huh.
and Santa will come when you fall fast asleep. Don't worry,
And she-
I'll leave on the light.
She goes to the window,
I wonder how Santa will get in.
looks out of the window. Get in tonight. You just go right past
Okay.
her.
So when she says that line, that's when she's looking through the window.
Yep, and you can go, and she can be looking back to us. You don't have. We can see. Point of view is
No chimney?
past her looking out the window, and there's Santa's flying away. He says,
Marilyn, would you feel comfortable is when she says, "I wonder how he's gonna get in tonight." If
Wonder
we
how
wouldn't
Santa
see her
will
face,
get in.
"Right,
we would actually see her walking towards the window.
right. I
And
wonder
now-
how." And she peeks out the window. Yes.
And
She
then-
says, "I'll leave on the light," to her grandson. And
Right.
she turns around and she walks back to us to the window, holds the sill and peeks out the window. We go right past her, Chris, and there's Santa flying away.
Chimney? No problem! Ho, 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 ho!
So after she goes to the window, do we cut to the shot where Santa goes across the moon?
Yeah.
Yep.
But he's got to be talking. Or you go. He really has to be saying something, because did he say
Okay,
it
so
the first time?
So you want it tighter, not from the beginning, like we had it for the silhouette.
No, I think he has to say, if there was a money shot, Chris, at the end of this thing, it would be Santa with his book,
No
leaning out the
problem.
sleigh, yelling,
Ho, ho, ho.
"Ho, ho, ho, no chimney, no problem."
Okay, all right. So I'll experiment with a few angles, and
Okay,
then
now, Chris,
I'll send them to you. Yeah.
last question is at the end of that, ho, ho, ho. If he flies away and we can circle back into that Knock Snop logo, and it literally just pops on the screen, or it can trail Santa's sleigh. You pull Knock Snop into this at the end, the producers of this cartoon.
Okay.
Boo, you believe in Santa Claus, brink, and just hold Knock Snop for a second and it twinkles out. I
Okay.
think that's important, Lou. I don't know what you think, but there's no other Knock Snop in this thing. We don't present it. We don't start with it. We can start with it and end with it.
What I'm thinking about is people are watching this because we're going to be driving everybody to go to our YouTube channel. This is how you're going to be able to see it.
Right.
On our YouTube channel, Marilyn, we are identified there. Okay. Um, what you are referring to is how do we show up the Knock Snop logo at the end
Right.
of everything?
Right.
I think we should have a after when you believe in Santa Claus, we should go to the last one, not the one in the song, but the last one. We should go to a dark screen with the Knock Snop logo and the names of the people who helped along. Like Cris, like you, like Scott, like just not a rolling thing.
It's that frame
Yep,
only with a credit page.
yep,
Thank you. Merry Christmas
yep,
from, and then we list all these people.
exactly.
Great. Okay, so we'll do that, Chris. We'll just pop that on just as a still frame
Yep.
at the end.
Which version? The color version? This color version?
Yeah,
Or
the color version. Actually, the Knock Snop that way on the teal on
the first
the
one?
black. Yeah, but not the black and white one, but the one just under it, the teal orange on the black
Background?
backdrop is perfect because it really
Okay.
sticks out. It's like poof.
So when we go here, uh,
Bam.
so it goes to black